Boy, baby, I ain't doing nothing but sleeping and scoping and sleeping. What? I've got so much to tell you that it's unreal. But I'm digging through some of you guys' Facebook because some of you guys, hey Shara, have already signed up for the masterclass. Hey Brina, hey Monique, hey silly Kanika, with your silly self. You know I'm digging through y'all's Facebook profiles, right? And I'm shaking my head because I'm like, what's up there, kid? Because I'm quick on the block. Quick on the block. Say anything slick out your mouth and you immediately get blocked. Should have blocked you for that damn. But all right then. I'm trying to help y'all get y'all Facebook life together. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all get y'all Facebook life together. Because y'all sitting over here on Facebook scrolling and liking pictures, but y'all ain't making no money. Oh, okay. You can make money from Europe, too. Hey, curly hair chick. If you haven't shared the video, share the video. No replay. Auto Vish, you already know what to do. Hey, Danielle Lane. Hey, Ashley. So, again, a bunch of y'all, I said a bunch, are running through Facebook like you in La La Land. And you don't know how to grow. I'm not even talking about Facebook ads, Dulcinea. I'm talking about basic. Look at your neighbor and say basic. Like we say basic ball. I'm not talking about the NBA. I'm not talking about college hoops. I'm talking about basic ball. If you can't do basic ball, you can't do ClickFunnels. You can't do Facebook ads. You can't do Facebook Live. I'm talking about the basics. Boo, I've been getting money off of Facebook since before Facebook ads. You heard me? And still don't lean on Facebook ads that much unless I'm running a campaign. So if you haven't shared the video, share the video. But that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm steady over here looking through y'all's Facebooks, and I can tell you why. The number one reason that you don't get more followers is because you don't know even who you want to follow you. Do you have a definitive target for who you want to follow you? Do you know the demographics of who you want to follow you and why? The majority of you are out there posting and it's borderline spam-like because you don't have a particular demographic. Mickey, why did I just put together who you are? I had to go on Facebook and look. I saw, okay, I know who she is. That's my monetize everything sister. Girl, y'all be out here with these handles, and I don't know. Hey, Monica, love you, baby girl. So number one, if you've not put together a target, how do you aim at and get the target if you don't even know who your target is? It's like shooting in the dark or just shooting to be shooting. And that's how the majority of you are out on Facebook. And that's why you're not getting likes. And that's why you're not getting follows, because you don't have a target. I'm not even talking about a target on Facebook ads, Dulcinea. I am talking about, do you know who you're talking to when you make a post on Facebook? I'm not talking about Facebook ads. See, you way up there in Facebook ad land. But if you can't write a basic post and get engagement on a basic post, the chances that your post on Facebook ads are going to be successful are slim and none. It's the same logic. Dave said, "Ho, what you got? You gotta listen while the master's talking." That's what he said. Because I'm not talking about Facebook ads. A lot of you run and you waste your money on Facebook ads because you haven't taken the time to identify who your target is. Period. You don't know who you're talking to. And because you don't know who you're talking to, they're not responding. When your voice is right on social media, you become like the Pied Piper. Hey, Kia, people can't even look away. That's why I can make a post on Facebook and get 200 or 300 people to comment, hey, Sharita, and I can make a post on Facebook and get 400, 500, 600 likes. That's in the new school Facebook. See, the old school Facebook, hey, CJA, I could make a post and get like 1,000 likes. But when Morg started playing them algorithms, see, you got to understand an old algorithm. You got to understand the old algorithm. Regina said, you are great. You are the piper. If you're not speaking in a voice that makes your target want to follow you wherever you're going, you ain't got it right. And that's what I'm going to teach y'all on Saturday in this masterclass. So that's number one. You got to identify who you want to follow you. Number two, that old algorithm. You got to consistently be saying some of the same things to them without selling to them. It's called engagement. I'm going to repeat myself. You can't be praying in the morning and on a rant in the afternoon, talking about your children at night and cussing out your husband at midnight. Your inconsistency in what you're saying. And here's another big mistake. You make it all about you. The moment you stop making it all about you and start making it all about your client and all about their problems, you done did something. You're going to increase your engagement. This ain't the You Show, baby. It's not called You Book. It's not that. You're literally not making money because you're showing narcissistic tendencies on your Facebook. No, Dulcinea, do not separate your personal from your business. I see now, Dulcinea, you need to sign up for the Facebook Masterclass on Saturday. bit.ly/DW Masterclass. Because anybody that's been my client for any length of time will tell you that once you become a business owner, your personal and your business intermingle. And some of y'all running out there with club pictures on your personal profile and doing the most on your personal profile, not knowing that the positioning for your profile, your personal profile, needs to be utilized for your business. You're wasting prime real estate playing. I'm just being honest. So, because what you're saying to your target audience is not WIFM. We used to use WIFM in sales. You remember that a better way, Scott? What's in it for me? Because you're not answering the quintessential question, what's in it for me? People gloss right past you. They don't read what you're posting. They just skim past it. So that's number two. What are you saying to even get them to follow you? And by the time you leave my Facebook Masterclass on Saturday, you're not only going to have a strategy, you're going to have some word tracks on what to say to people to get people to engage in your post. Number three, what are you doing to get them to follow you? There's a word in the scripture. I'm gonna quote the old scripture also, V's. It says, if you want a friend, show yourself friendly. You're sitting back waiting on people to come to you. Come on now. And instead of going after the people that you would want to be friends with. You remember on the playground when we were little? This was me. I introduced myself to everybody. You either want to play with me or you don't. But you're going to know who I am. Hi, my name Danielle. You want to play with me? Hi, my name Danielle. You want to play with me? Hi, my name Danielle. You want what? I didn't care if you was tall, short, white, black, Asian. I had one of the most diverse groups of friends. All I wanted to know was, do you want to play with me? Some of y'all are out there acting funny on social media. Baby, while y'all over there, hey, Pastor Nikki, acting funny, hey, Live with Lovely, acting funny on social media, I'm over there making friends. And that's why I'll be happy you be here, Better Way Scott. I'll be over here making friends. But also, Vise, I see you making friends on social media. Arena said, what's the link for the masterclass, please? bit.ly/DW masterclass. You better go out there and make some friends. Hey, Darius, that's my friend right there. All of that kid. See, what you guys don't realize, a lot of y'all want to say immediately, how you gonna make money? Baby, if people don't know you, like you, or trust you, you ain't gonna never make a dollar. Y'all better do some reading. There's a book by Bob Berg called The Go-Givers, and Go-Givers Sell More. People do business with who they know, like, and trust. If you run out there with your hand in folks' pockets, they're immediately gonna be suspicious of you, and they will never spend a dime with you. When I tell people, when people say, how do you grow a following? I say, I don't grow a following. I grow a family. Cassandra Elliott is my family. Carolyn Gray is my family. Even Live with Lovely, she a cousin. Letitia Campbell, that's my family. Fala Sade, Tiffany, that's my family. Alto Vise, that's my family. You don't grow a tribe on social media. You grow a family. Are you checking on folks? Are you friendly with folks? Are you sharing other people's stuff? See, I'll get on here and I'll say my necklace came from Tiffany. Or I'll get on here and shout out Powerhouse Pastor Cassandra Elliott. And that's the scoop, bro. If you don't catch it, you're slow. I just gave you the scoop. You gonna give me the scoop or nah? That's the scoop. Maybe one day you'll catch it, and when you do catch it, you'll make some money. Don't tell him to sign up for my class. Because he's not catching it. I just broke it down, baby, like way down to the ground, like 4 flats on a Cadillac down. And if he couldn't catch that, he can't catch it. That's why my primary target audience is women. He not even my target. And at least, hey, baby, thank you. At least if you're not going to be my target, at least come sit and be quiet. Real talk. But I just told you, a lot of you as business owners, you're trying to convert. There's a model, guys. Tequila, can you hand me them 2 books over there in that chair? Let me show y'all something. This is scientific. It's not only scientific, it's marketing gold. Hold on. Thank you, baby. Hold on, I want to show y'all something. Y'all know I stay in them books. I hope I can find this infographic for y'all. Hold on, y'all. There's a chart that I need to find for y'all. And it shows you how to build your following. And the first step in building your following is the bottom row, is giving people information about your business. Because y'all tap for hearts while I'm looking for this chart. Because the bottom level is everybody. And everybody doesn't know about your business. So in the beginning stages of a relationship, it's like dating. In the beginning stages of the relationship, all you're doing is introducing yourself to the potential client. You're telling them who you are and why they should like you and, what you do. You're just providing them information. Now, the next level is like. Then they get to like you. And the next level after that is love. Then they get to love you. And the next level after that is loyalty. Then they start being loyal to you. See, if you can't even get people to a place where they like you, right? Then you can't even get them to a place where first you got to inform them. They got to even know who you are. But if you can't even get them there, you can't get them to like, love, and loyal. And that's what marketers do. That's essentially what a sales... Oh, there it is. There it is. It's in one of them 35 books. But y'all know I got a good memory. So let me show you this. So the bottom is lack of knowledge. Right? That big brown box. That's lack of knowledge. When you meet everybody, they are in that box. This is what I'm going to be teaching you in the social media masterclass on Saturday. So when you meet the world, they are in that box. They are in lack of knowledge. They don't know anything about you. Then you move them up to that next box, which is learn about you. You've got to teach people who you are. You got to introduce yourself and what you do. If you haven't shared the video, share the video. Then the next box up, the yellow, that's when they get to like you, right? So now they done went from I don't know you at all to I've learned what you do to I like what you do to I love what you do to I'm loyal to you. And this cycle is the same regardless as to what product or service we're talking about. It's the same in a dating relationship. The first thing is they don't know you. All of the 8 billion people in the world, everybody doesn't know you. So then there's that introduction period where they learn who you are. Then you've been on dates with people before and you saw them and you never wanted to see them again. But then you've also been on dates with people where you've seen them and you couldn't wait to see them again. So you move from that learn who they are to the like stage. Then you move from the like. It's called marketing, sir. It's not even a pyramid scheme. It's how people get to know each other. You need to read some books, sir. I'm not even trying to be insulting, but this is what's taught. This is how you market to people. But I'm not going to answer any more of your questions because I got 2 sets of people here. You did see that, Precious, because you know me. I got a set of people on Facebook and they're interested in what I'm teaching. So if you're not getting it, I can't help you. If you sign up for the masterclass, you get a list of all the books. It's 35 books that I used for the content for the masterclass. So if you sign up for the masterclass, you get a list of all the books. FYI. So there's a formation. So I was talking about dating. When you are out there, you know that old website, Plenty of Fish. They're right. There's plenty of fish out there. So when you rendezvous with someone who's a potential client, you don't know if they're a good fit for you, just like they don't know if you're a good fit for them. So you have this process, right? So then you say, okay, well, I like that person as a potential client. And they say, okay, I like that business as a potential business. Then you get to that stage where you keep going in the relationship. Some of you guys have been my clients for over a year. Some of you have been my clients longer. And so then you get to the point where you're loyal. You say to yourself, we said last night in the mentoring program, I had about 5 mentees that said, Coach, I ain't going nowhere. I'm with you for the long haul. And you got brands that you associate with I'm finna break it all the way down to you, that you will go out of your way to associate with. You've got insurance companies that no matter how much they charge you, you're not going nowhere. You got brands like Starbucks that no matter how much that cup of coffee is, you're going to go out of your way to get that Starbucks. You've got gas stations. You've got grocery stores. Look at your own life and work to be that brand for your clients. And once you become that brand for your clients, and that's why I show up and show out every single class. Every single class is like the first time I'm teaching a class. I put everything, man, I've been over here reading so many books. It's ridiculous because I don't want to forget a thing. Because I know this class is important to your livelihood. It's not just a class for me. It's not just a way to make money. The only reason I put this class out here is I keep sending y'all friend requests. I keep looking at your Facebook, and your Facebook suck. And I'm like, come on now. My mentees will tell you. I go through those Facebook pages, and I'll be like, come on now. Come on now, Precious. You got to do better, such and such. I'm like, okay, let me teach you. And trust and believe that that price tag I got on that class is nowhere near indicative of what this class is worth. But again, I need you to get it. I need you to get it. So did y'all catch that? If you're not being friendly, and I'm gonna do some critiques in class, Tamza. I'm gonna do some critiques in that master class, but I'm not gonna just critique because I'm not that person. I'm gonna do some critiques and I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. Is that okay? And it's not to call anybody out to be mean. It's a show and tell. It's to show you what not to do and to show you a better way. And a lot of people learn a lot of different ways. Some people learn by hearing. Some people learn by seeing. Some people learn by doing. And so if I can teach you and tap into all of your senses, then it's going to make a bigger impact. So we're going to do a lot of screen sharing. I'm going to show you a lot of screenshots, a lot of infographics. I need you to get the importance of Facebook, not just now, but for where Facebook is about to go. Let me tell you guys what's critical. What's critical as a marketer is you don't just know where to spend your time now. Is that you know where to spend your time later. Where to invest your energy. I had a conversation with Candace today, my operations manager. And I was like, okay, we're about to go, and we're going to talk about this Saturday. We're about to go 80-20. We're about to evaluate every single thing we do. And the 20% that's most impactful, we're going to ramp that up. And the 80% that's not, we're going to shave that away. Of all the time you guys spend on social media, what are you doing and is it impactful? And if it's not impactful, then guess what? Cut it out. He gone, Letitia. He gone. He came through the door. He said, how? I didn't answer because I was in the middle of a sentence. He said, how? Get to the point. You don't run my broadcast. Run, tell that. He got blocked. Goodbye. Goodbye. See, I told you I wasn't going to argue with him. This is a no, baby, this is a no argument environment. I'm just being honest. So, this is what you've done. In the past, y'all catch this. In the past, you've looked at social media as a tool. You've looked at Facebook as a tool. I don't look at Facebook as a tool. I look at Facebook as a playground. And I go out to the playground, thank you, Dulcinea, and every day I look for new people to play with. I say, oh, I got a new, let me tell y'all something. Why do you think I remember you day over day over day. If you come for like a week in a row, hey, Amy, if you come for like a week in a row and then I don't see you for a week, what's the first thing I say when you come back? I say, where have you been? I say, where have you been? I ain't seen Amy on Periscope in a minute. She been hanging out on Facebook. I keep up with who's on Facebook, who's on Periscope, who ain't coming at all. And the first thing I say, when I see your name, I say, hey, such and such, where you been? This is not just a tool. This is an extension. So here's the thing, curly hair chick. I do know you personally. I do. We laugh, we cry, we talk, but my memory is not as good as you think. I write stuff down and I work at it. When I first met Falashade, I did not know how to pronounce her name, but I tried every day. And I would be, hey, Vera, I would be like, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? I saw Venus the other day. I saw Venus on, she's going to be at the Women's Economic Summit, International Summit. I saw her name and I said, I wonder, is that the same Venus, a goddess, that be watching me on Facebook? And so I reached out to her and I said, hey, Venus, is you the same Venus, a goddess, that be watching me on Facebook? And she said, yes. That's how you build family, people. If you want to read a book that will change your life, read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. How cool, Baja? I give everybody a chance. I give everybody a chance. Read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. I will later, Rakul, but right now, we're talking about how to grow followers on Facebook. If you want a friend, show yourself friendly. Do you remember people? Do you remember what they do? Do you refer people to them? If you want people to do something for you, you got to do it for them. So what are you doing to get people to follow you? And if the answer is nothing, deliberate. See, you've got to be deliberate. Not right now, Rakul, but later. I do an event about once a month where you can come promote your business. So be on the lookout, okay? Thank you. So here's the thing. If you want friends, you got to show yourself friendly. So, number 4, are you posting consistently? Thank you, Rakul. Are you posting consistently? This is a lot of y'all's downfall. Not just what you're posting, but when you're posting. And are you posting in a variety of times? Do you even know the best times to post? And that's what I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you. And the funny thing is, you think that it is, this cut and dried formula. And it's not. More than anything, I'm going to teach you how to assess your own social media for what's working and what's not. And do more of what's working and less of what's not. And I know it seems simple, but I'm going to show you exactly in class why that's pivotal. Because everybody's target. Oh no. Everybody see Hootsuite coming. And when they see Hootsuite coming, because they know that it's not human. That's another tip. Be human. Because they know it's not human, they don't even bother to interact with it. We've been there, left that Hootsuite alone. I'm telling you, it takes like literally 30 seconds to make a post. If you know what you're going to be posting, why schedule it in advance? Even if you're at work, you can go to the bathroom and make the post. Why schedule it in advance? You can write it and put it in your notebook, your notes section. Why schedule it in advance? Does it do you any good? No. Post that stuff yourself. Because that's another thing we're going to talk about in class. What happens after you post it? A lot of y'all post and run just for fun. Y'all remember that song? Hit and run just for fun. You played your game so well. Y'all remember that song? You really made it hard to tell. A lot of y'all post and run just for fun. I definitely think you should have a team. I subscribe to teams. I have about 28 people on my team. Hey, can I save $1? Where you been? See, I ain't seen in a minute. That's what we're talking about, T.O. Plays. The name of the book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Yeah, you've got to train your administrative assistant, but I'm a firm believer that a solopreneur works a job. And the difference between being a solopreneur and working a job, if you're a solopreneur and you don't have a team, the minute you don't go to work, you don't get money. We'll talk about that in the master class, how to use admins. Because here's the thing, an admin is not you. An admin is not you. So there's some things that you can use admins for, but not engagement. Exactly. You own a job. Now, if I was to walk away tomorrow, my team would be able to keep my business running without me being there. Hey, Ramonica. Ramonica, I done called you about 2 times and you ain't answer. I'm starting to feel some kind of way, but I ain't going to call no more. I ain't going to call no more, Pookie. I'm going to let you make it, Pookie. See how coaches act? So, are you posting consistently? Letitia, I don't want to talk to you and all them kids. They are cute. They are adorable. But I don't want to talk to you and all them kids. The great Portia Chandler in the building. Hey, Portia, I text you. But you know, I got to wait till 4 in the morning to talk to Portia. Hey, Nettie Boo. So, number 5, are you posting about you? Hey, Erica Bell. Or are you posting about your client? See, we live in a society where it's very much me, 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 me. So if you're on there posting 1,000 selfies and 1,000 updates about yourself, where does your client fit in with all of that? So at some point, you've got to make at least some of the posts about your clients. And that's where they're going to like them. They're going to share them. And number 6, do you know what posts work better on Facebook? We talked about the old algorithms earlier. There are algorithms in Facebook that allow some posts to perform better than others. There's also something in Facebook called EdgeRank, which means popular posts perform even better. So like Facebook grades every post, and according to the grade your post receives, that's how many people are going to see it. Just because you've got thousands of followers doesn't mean everybody. Oh, Mark be switching the game up, baby. You got to stay up with him. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to see your post. So as a result of that, for all you fraidy cats that be out there saying, oh, well, I already posted it once, I ain't going to post it again. We're going to talk about why you should and how you need to do that in class on Saturday. Hey, Dr. Nikki Lee, welcome. And last but not least is number 7. What are you doing to learn Facebook? What are you doing to learn social media, period? Facebook is arguably a $1 billion opportunity to grow your business. In the last 3 years, I've made a minimum of 6 figures just off the Facebook platform. I have over 100,000 followers on various pages and groups on Facebook. And the bottom line is that you either know what to do on Facebook or you're faking it. And faking it is costing you money. I asked you guys all the time, are you going to follow the masses or are you going to follow the millionaires? And it is a choice. We'll talk about that, Kaylin. And it is a choice. And you guys see how my posts perform. I mean, you see when I post something, by the time you turn to it's got 100 likes, 200 likes. I get on average 1,000 email followers from my Facebook in a week. My goal is to grow my email list to over 100,000 this year. So, yeah, everybody doesn't see your post. They don't. And it's certain things that that Facebook is going to squash, period. But the question becomes, even with all of the information that I've given you today for free, 3 or 4, some y'all don't even know about. We're going to talk about that. Especially for you guys that need to grow a business under the cover of your job. We're going to talk about how to do that. Because see, Facebook is such a snitch that if you're not super careful, everything you do, everybody is going to see it before you even get it out. So some of the things that I've done to be in stealth mode over the years to be able to create events so that nobody sees. So China Blue, it is the personal decision. But let's just talk numbers. You think that Instagram is better than Facebook? First of all, if you know your social media lineage, they're literally owned by the same person. They're both Mark Zuckerberg territory. That's first and foremost. Second of all, if you look at the numbers of people who are on Facebook versus Instagram, Facebook is a hands down win. Second of all, if you look at the amount of time spent on Facebook versus Instagram, the amount of time spent on Facebook is double. So a lot of products may fare better on Instagram. I'm telling you about my success on Facebook, my master classes on Facebook. We don't do as much business on Instagram, and that is a individual choice. Where do you want to spend your time on social media? But I will tell you this, because they're both owned by Mark Zuckerberg, Instagram now has more Facebook-like features than they did before. And they are going to continue to adopt Facebook-like features because they got the same daddy. Anytime that's your daddy, you got to look like your daddy. So over time, the things that work in terms of the algorithms on Facebook are going to be some of the same algorithms. I know I'm right. It's not a maybe. It's not a maybe. It's not a maybe. I've been in technology for going on 16 years. That's a long time in technology. Matter of fact, a little bit older than that. I've had my PayPal account since 1999. I've had my Hotmail account, Hotmail, I said it, since 1999. I've had an eBay account since 1999. When I used to call eBay 20 years ago, 17, 18, 16, I left my job right before my 16th year anniversary. And I've been gone 2 years. They're 18 years old. When I used to call PayPal and eBay and Hotmail back in the Gap, yes. Hotmail before it was Outlook. It was Hotmail before it was Outlook. I used to talk to the founders and their partners. When I call eBay to this day, they trip out. AOL, all of that. They trip out on how old my account is. I've been watching social media and the birth of this whole internet age for that long. For those of you who don't know, I'm a former JP Morgan Chase vice president, and I got my start in internet and online banking for JP Morgan Chase. I literally watched the financial birth of online banking. Back when people had to dial up using phone numbers like AOL. I watched when only 10% of American households had access to a computer to nowadays that everybody has a smartphone and access to the internet. I've seen the numbers grow and I've seen trends. I'm one of those people that I don't open my mouth unless I know what I'm talking about. And not only that, I've spent the last 2 weeks immersed in about 40 social media books, doing nothing but examining trends. So when somebody comes on my broadcast and flippantly says, maybe you're right. No. Boo, I put the work in. Yeah, I got stacks on stacks of books over here, racks on racks. It's been a progression. So it's like the stock market. The better you are at reading upcoming trends, the better your business is going to be. Because you're going to spend your time in the place. And y'all know me. I'm a reader. I read 100 to 150 books a year. I go to toe-to-toe with anybody on book knowledge. On book knowledge, on book names, you name it. I hope Moho Two-Line is not a troll inviting them 782 people. I just hope and pray. Heavenly Father, I do. And that's what keeps you at the cutting edge. 782. Did you catch that? That's why I can come here and refer you guys 20 and 30 books a week, because I'm over here reading. I got a box of books over here right now that I'm about to go right back to. Right back. But the masterclass Saturday is going to be off the chain. Come ready to learn. Come ready to make some adaptations to your social media. And come open to some new ideas. bit.ly. I'm ready too, Jewel. bit.ly/DW Masterclass. For those of you in the cash crew, in the mentorship, and monetize everything, there are discount links in the event section of your classroom. Catch that discount. How do I have time to read? You make time. You make time. So can we talk about that? Because I feel like that's a great question. And for those of you in the cash crew, y'all better get y'all butts to that Book of the Month Club. If you don't want to read the book, at least come listen to about the book. So the question was, how do you have time to read? And reading saves me time. And the reason reading saves you time is because number one, while you're out there trying to recreate the wheel, if you read enough books, you'll realize that some of that stuff you're doing has been tried and didn't work already. So even if you're going to try it again, you know at least what not to do. Number two, reading boosts your confidence. If you ever think that you're not good enough, great enough, smart enough, quick enough, fast enough, thin enough, light enough to do something, go read some books and some of the obstacles that some of the leaders in our past have had to overcome to become great. It makes your stuff feel like a walk in the park. So reading just, it really helps your confidence. Number three is one of my favorite words, and it's deliberate. See, I'm deliberate in how I spend my time. And while you flipping and trying to find something on television, I know exactly when I want to watch television and what I want to watch. I'm not going to spend that idle time just floating. So where you may spend 3 hours in front of the television, I may spend 30 minutes. And it's just a difference. I'm deliberate about my use of time. I'm going to keep a book with me. You will never keep me waiting and me not be reading a book. If I'm in the tub, that's my downtime. I read books. If I'm waiting on my children, I read books. If I'm traveling, I bring a bag of books. Because if we're going to be driving, like when we go on tour this summer, my goal is to read 40 books. We're going to be in 20 cities. So my goal is to read 2 books for, that list is hot. Like I was telling Dulcinea, if you sign up for the masterclass, You get this list. I have about 35 books that I use to create the content for the masterclass. Yeah, you have to find time for the things that are important to you. And that's the truth. Every now and then I call my clients and I check on them. And they say, Coach, how you, I know I ain't bother you, Coach, because I know you ain't have time. I said, no. People find time for what's important. You better catch that. So if you got a friend, a partner, a lover that's been missing, hey, Bree, and they say, well, I ain't had time, I just been busy. People find time for what's important to them. I mean, we don't want to be hurt. Hey, Sunny Brown girl. We don't want... Sunny Brown girl, did you catch Bible study this morning? Hey, Hope. But yeah, even if you don't read at the volume or at the level that I do, baby, read you a book a week. Even a book a week is 52 books a year. I once took a personal development class. Oh, I knew I didn't see you live. I once took a personal development class that Chase sent me to. And one of the things I heard is that if you want to be an expert, read a book a week for a year. And if you want to be an international expert, read a book a week for 3 years. So 50 books will make you an expert. 150 books will make you an international expert. Do you want to be an expert? And that's another thing that not only increases your clientele, but it also increases your retention. See, I teach my clients, but I've always got to be growing my knowledge. It's like a doctor. Hey, Mick McReal, you don't want no doctor that ain't been in school since the 80s. Even if he graduated in the 80s, at some point, he's had to have some kind of residual training, some kind of remedial training, some kind of training to get him up to date on the latest and the greatest. They didn't have laser surgery back in the 80s. So, yeah, you're like a doctor. You got to, we had some refresher courses. Girl, that doctor had you, or a lawyer. That's absolutely right, talent attorney. As an attorney, there are always different precedents being set. There's always different rulings. So you'll be ruling on something or basing your case on something that has done got thrown out. Oh, it's okay, Rev Maja. He said he just realized how much time he wastes. It's staggering. When you start realizing how much time you waste and how much you could be doing and how much money you could be making, a book a week, Dulcinea. A book a week, that is a good challenge. And not just any book, but a good book. But if you hang out with me, sis, guess what? You'll catch some good book titles. Oh, Veronica said, you are relevant at all times, Coach. Baby, I just tell you what got me here. Do y'all know that? I don't be trying to be slick. I don't be trying to be... I is smart. I is kind. I is impotent. But I work on my intelligence. I work on the information I'm going to share with you guys. It's important to me to not just drop off stuff that I think might work. I'm telling you what's worked. You know, and then I'm going to tell you what works for other people as well. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Ooh, guess what we doing tonight? That's good, Love the Puss. 56 novels in the last 14 months. That's good. Guess what we're doing tonight? 15 ways to make money for Mother's Day. You need to encourage that, Hustle Star. That's how I started. I started when I was that age, and 15 ways to make money for Mother's Day. Y'all know I got to do it. Y'all know I got to do it, because y'all be running around talking about, oh, I don't have no money. I'm finna show y'all 15 ways to make money Oh, yeah. Most millionaires read. That's absolutely right, Scott. There is an adage that says the size of the library equals the size of the house. And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. What time? 9:30. 9:30, 10 o'clock. Be on the lookout. I'm going to try to do it earlier, but I really want to go on my date night first. But yeah, 15 ways to make money for Mother's Day. And you know that's our Bible study commitment, to create wealth every day. Good for you, Nettie Boop. That's good. Yep, that is our Bible study. Our biblical commitment is to create wealth every day. We said if you only create $25 a day for the next year, that's over $9,000. How many people need $9,000? Girl, curly hair shit, give me a loan. She said she sold some stuff today and made almost $500. I need a loan, boo. I need a loan, boo. If you need over $9,000, all you have to do is create $25 a day. That's it. So I'll be back tonight at 9:30. If you have not signed up for the social media masterclass, don't be saying shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't do it. bit.ly/DW masterclass. Especially those of you in Monetize Everything, the mentorship, and the cash crew. You do not have an excuse. That's right, Michelle. I am a money magnet. Quit speaking broke over your life. Hey, Rachelle, Rachelle, I ain't seen you in forever. Is that you, I Baker? I know I haven't seen I Baker in a minute. Yeah, you know, if you quit speaking broke over your life, you'll quit being broke. Your bank account can only do, oh, hey, sis, I ain't seen you in forever. Your bank account can only do what you empower it to do. If you empower your bank account to have millions, you will have them. If you're speaking millions over your life, over your bank account, and doing the work, look at your neighbor and say, do the work, and do the work. And that includes learning what to do on social media. Baby, I make a ton of money off of social media. You just can't keep sitting by blind watching other people make money and guessing what to do. You're either going to follow the millionaires or follow the masses. You got to make a choice. Right, Mama Carolyn? You got to do the work. You got to do the work. bit.ly/DW Masterclass. I look forward. I know a lot of you have already signed up, and I'm super grateful. I'm super excited. And yeah, it's going to go down on Saturday. I'll see you later tonight, 9:30-ish. 15 ways to make money for Mother's Day. All right? Love you guys. See you later.